What bothers you about your own body? My toes. I'm so insecure about my toes that I can't be barefooted, or wear sandals or flip-flops around anymore because of how deformed they look. The second toes are bent as if they were broken. Everyone's toes I've seen are straight, and I believe I have the ugliest toes in the world. I wish so badly to have nice cute toes so I can wear sandals and feel okay about it. I've had people tell me, why does your toes curl like that? Oh my god, or ouch, do they hurt? And so embarrassed by them. I wish I could afford the surgery to get them fixed. Believe me, I would fix them if I could. I have an essential tremor, which just basically means my hands shake all the time. Rest of my life to try and treat it. But if I don't, then it interferes with everything else in my life. And I haven't always had it. So knowing that I can't do things as well as I used to is terrible. I feel so stuck sometimes because of it. I gained weight when I was depressed and have really struggled to lose it. I lost a stone and felt amazing, but have plateaued at 13 stone. I look bloated, and I feel like dirt. Having previously been much more attractive, I can say that looks go such a long way to how people talk to you, who is interested in being your friend, how you're treated at work. Blew out my shoulder AC joint messing around drunk when I was a teen. Ruined a lot of hobbies for me, sports, outdoorsing. I wish I took better care of my body then. I worked in labor a lot and then the military. If you see me walking around town, you'd have no idea the random pain and joint discomfort I have. I hate it. Take care of your body, dudes. Too skinny. Shifting my BMI above 18 is a pain in the ass. And if I stop making a conscious effort, it drops back again. It's a problem many people would love to have, so I try not to bitch about it. But I would love to be like first heavier. I'm definitely on the too skinny side of thin. I'd look a lot better with a little more meat on my bones. I chipped one of my front teeth when I was 8, and the dentist treated it, advised me avoid using it, since the fix was resin bonding and it is really easy to break. From the constant overuse of the molars instead of the front teeth made my jaw grown enormously, and now I'm a freak with a giga-chad face on top of Jay Baruchel's body. The Scheuermann kyphosis of my spine, diagnosed at 15 and now 35, naturally makes me hunched over unless I force myself up, which kills my lower back. The pain makes it difficult to exercise properly without worrying of injury. Self-esteem and anxiety issues from worrying about others judging my appearance. My own fault, but yeah. Just the fact that there's always something wrong. When one problem is gone, another arises. Painful pimple right on my nose for a week. When it's gone, I suddenly have a mouth sore in a spot that sees constant movement friction. When that's gone, my wrist or back hurts extra from work. When that's gone, and so on and on. Lifelong asthma, really bad to airborne particles, allergy have left my lung capacity reduced. As a consequence, I don't have much stamina in sprinting or long distance running, any sport that requires endurance. I guess this is what bothers me the most about my own body, because it's not something I can change. I to 9M have what I refer to as little brother syndrome. I'm quite short, have basically no facial hair, and generally just look very young. Makes dating nearly impossible. I feel like no one takes me seriously. Just treats me like they would a little brother, even people that are for 5 years younger than me. This pesky muff wants to keep eating food after the rest of the gang are like, stop it, we're done here. Muff, we're done when I say we're done. Oh, hey, what's that? I'm the only one who can say anything. To true now, push that Italian beef into me. Hands. Or so help me, I'll bite you both. Wife thinks my penis is too small and prefers the many other men she has had inside her before and during our marriage. Especially older white men and younger African American men in their late teens. Luckily, she lets me check out other women in public and stroke IT to them right then and there. My metabolism is so fast that I am always hungry. Like 30 minutes after a big meal, and I'm hungry. When you spend 10 hours of your day away from home, it's expensive and painful. This led to big loss of weight after starting working full-time 10 years ago. Weight that I never managed to get back. Mostly fine with everything. The one thing that bothers me is that my body does not hair removal one bit. I grow enough of a beard that it needs shaving at least every 3 days, but not enough to just grow it out. My skin really doesn't like being shaven and it irritates easily. My dick is small, thin, and curved, and I last like 10 seconds in bed. I literally got the absolute shit stock of the genitals. Good thing I don't have to worrying about it anymore since I'm gonna be single for the rest of my days. Also, track marks from years of heroin use. Honestly, a rib on my left side. Did a trail run on Sunday. Got to mile 11. Biffed it with 0.5 mile left to go. In front of like 6 people. Pretty sure I bruised a rib. It sucks, makes sleeping hard. Tea's not bad, just a little annoying as I hate the feeling, and it would be nice if my feet formed calluses a little slower. And I do walk around bare feet all the time at home, so it's really my own fault. I'm getting chubby. This wouldn't normally matter because in all fairness I'm not like super fat or out of average range or anything, but I used to be in such extremely good shape that the fat now really makes me self-conscious. POTS and PCOS makes losing weight really hard since PCOS makes me fluctuate between never hungry and insatiably hungry at random, and can't exercise it off without passing out seizures when my POTS kicks in. Coccyx pain. It's so chronic and painful. I can't sit and work for at a stretch half an hour. While I can see others sitting and working for hours, I feel underperformer while can't work for long like others. I'm old and it doesn't act as well as it used to. I spent Friday afternoon and Saturday cutting down tree limbs damaged from a storm and clearing everything out. It's Tuesday and I'm still sore AF. That my mind and brain chemicals keeps wanting to do things that the other part of my mind knows is bad for us. Fuck you mine. No. Not you, you're the good part. I was talking to that other part. I used to curse my autism and ADHD when I was young because I was the only kid in my class that was different. But now I see it as a bonus because it makes me more empathetic and understanding. Due to pregnancy and getting fat and then thinning off, I have a panicus. It's the weird pouch of skin that hangs off your tummy. The only way to get rid of it is for someone to chop it off. I had a big abdominal surgery a few months ago, and now I swell up like a peach ball with any activity. They say that'll get better, and I'm trying to be patient, but it's so uncomfortable. In addition to my genetic weight issues, I absolutely despise having a cleft chin. It's okay on men like John Travolta, Patrick Dempsey, and Ewan McGregor, but it makes me feel unfeminine. I'm disproportionate. Mathematically, even. It's been an insecurity my whole life. But even now that I've made peace with it to some extent, it makes buying clothes a pain in the ass. The fact that I can bite the inside of my cheek off if I bite it too hard. My toes being curled from me trying to make them look non-crooked and shorter and clenching them from anxiety. I lost weight and I'm older, so my skin isn't so tight. It's not so bad, but I'd like it to be tighter. Maybe some laser tightening would be perfect, but that's really expensive. Being 194 centimeters but born, raised and living in Asia, everything is too small or too short for me. Like the height of kitchen sink, height of door frame, length of shirt sleeves, etc. Osteoporosis, high blood pressure, no hormones anymore age. Really, my life is fabulous. It is amazing what you can do without. Cataract surgery was absolutely mind-blowing. One of my lower ribs sticks out further at that anthers. It's not painful or doesn't make my life any different in any way. And I like symmetry, so this bothers me aesthetically. The fact that it keeps attacking its own thyroid. It causes lots of issues, but most of all fertility. We've been trying for years, but my body just doesn't like ovulating. Why hello darkness, my old friend. Honestly, at this point it's a toss-up between my constant state of hunger and the inexplicable urge to nap during every single meeting. A few things. But first and foremost, my chest. I have insanely bad dysphoria about my chest. It's really terrible. I'm working on getting top surgery though, hopefully soon. I put on weight because of medication. I'm on a calorie deficit currently and going to the gym 3x a week and not seeing much progress. I know it takes time, but damn, all the moles over my shoulders, arms, my thighs. Not like I'm overweight, but I wish they're thinner. The stretch marks on my thighs as well. I wish I can remove them. I don't have any tentacles. Could really use some tentacles. I've lost count of the amount of times in my life where tentacles would have been really useful. I'm decently healthy and strong, but my back pains because of my menstrual cycle every month hurts like hell. I'm literally in bed all day once or twice a month. Moles. I don't like them, so I don't look at them. But what if they're getting larger or darker or something? I should look at them, but no. Fuck those moles. I can't really change it. Like, it pisses me off how I can't just shape-shift the way I look, and whatever I was born with is just what I'm stuck with forever. I have Verneuil's disease, so I hate being topless, and I'm scared that if one day I meet someone who's willing to have sex with me, she'd be disgusted. I started making a list in my head, thought, geez, what a mess. Then I read some of the posts, thought, I'm a whole lot luckier than these people. My belly, all the fat in my belly makes it hard for me to buy clothes. I can't buy a thigh clothes or crop top because my belly would just pop out. I'm too big for most women. It's not cool, trust me, it's a pain. There's nothing awesome about having more than you need to accomplish the job.